Good evening everybody and welcome back to the gaming channel. Yes, it's actually me. Makes a change. How are we all doing? I've just realised the chat room doesn't appear to be working properly. Let me just try refreshing it. There we go. Who have we got? Ace of Riddles is here, the DTS Workshop is here, Devran is here, hello all of you, and East Coast Steam is here, downloading Flight Simulator. Amazing. We'll see what happens this time, because I know we couldn't get it working last time. So, how have you all been? Because as we all know, I haven't been here. Derek's been standing in for me. How's that worked out? Dearie me. Ekage is here. Welcome. Finished a new Dalek yesterday. That is a very good day indeed. I do like a day where a Dalek gets finished. It's good times all round. I'll be honest. I've not been in a good place this last couple of weeks. Little Ellie dying hit me hard. I was kind of hiding behind Derek last week a little bit, and I've still got long COVID, so I keep having coughing fits, and I realised I can't really hide behind Derek this week because my cough's too bad. Comes and goes. We'll see how we get on. Dalek Play streams were really cool. I really enjoyed watching them. Thank you, Ace of Riddles. Glad you enjoyed it. It was alright. It'd be more fun with more of the guys playing together or just with Monty. Monty I could do a game with at some point. I'd have to find something like nicey nice for him to play, I think. But yeah, no, that's a good idea. More than one's a bit more difficult, because then you're really multitasking. And I struggle to multitask at the best of times. Yes, it is sad, Ekage, when a baby goes. I mean, she was an old lady. She was 18. So it wasn't unexpected. We'd had her just under 2 years. So, yeah, they break your heart. They eat you out of house and home, and they break your heart. But yeah, maybe a cooking simulator one day. Is there a tease game of some description? Because I would 100% be up for that if there is. Oh dear. Anyway, welcome to all of you. I'm going to stop being miserable. Drink me orange juice. I've also got a cup of tea standing by, but it's a bit hot at the moment. Try not to think about that too much. Let's get into the game. Right. Where are we going today? Well, first of all, what we're doing is flicking back to the studio temporarily, because I need to grab the the YouTube chat code. I fail at life. I thought I'd done that already, but apparently not. Okay, let's flick back to the desktop capture and then update the chat and try and do this. No, that's the wrong one. Hang on, just grab it off the YouTube studio page. Hold on. Bear with. Technical difficulties abound, as per usual. There we are. Hooray! Everything's working. Yes, I have agreed to voice some Daleks for a Doctor Who video game. Not an official one. It's one Devran and a few others in the Discord server are working on. If you're not a member of the Discord server, by the way, do become one, because we have fun there. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, I fancied a trip to the seaside. So, we're taking off from Southend. Visiting Southend Pier, and then nipping across the Thames estuary via this way to Margate. We'll probably kind of skirt along the Isle of... is it the Isle of Sheppey here, or... whichever. We'll skirt along the coastline here, round the edge, and then make our way along the south coast, past Dover, Folkestone, Hythe, Romney, round Dungeness, where the lighthouse and the nuclear power station is, and the big loop at the end of the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, past Hastings, Bexhill, Eastbourne, Seaford, Peacehaven, Brighton, taking in Brighton Pier and the I-360 Tower, past Littlehampton, Bognor Regis, up to Portsmouth, taking the Spinnaker Tower, and maybe even do a little loop up this way over to Southampton. We'll see how we're getting on. We'll go fly over the dockyards in Southampton if we have time. And then making our way back down the Solent to Cowes, along the coastline of the north of the Isle of Wight, over Ryde, and then head south to Bembridge, and then land there. I think this is probably the incorrect location to do this, but that's fine. We should really have come in from that direction. But what we can do is loop round St Helens off the coast and then back in, and that works just as well. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. Let's get into it. Keep the land to the right and the water on the left. Basically, yes. Everyone's singing. Excellent. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I got a group invitation. Is it too late for me to accept that? I'm not sure. I might have to come out and go back in. We'll see. I'm not sure. This place looks nice. We should go here at some point. I will. Can do it from the escape menu. Okay, I'll have a little look in a second. Excuse me. Tea's still too hot. There we go. Oh, it's cloudy. This will go well then. Okay, ready to fly. Right, let's have a little look in here. Group invitation received, accept. There we go. Before we do anything else, I've got to turn the points of interest back on, so we can see what we're doing. Because when I turn them off, I don't know where anything is. So that's better. Right. Let's run through the startup checklist. We're back in the Cessna 152, I want to say. Slightly different colour scheme this time, and apparently I have a co-pilot. That's weird. Didn't know I had a co-pilot, but alright. Right. So, where is my checklist? There's my checklist. Okay, so. Fuel shut-off valve. Evaluation. Here we go.
Fuel shut-off valve.
So that's that one there. On.
Open.
Brakes. That's...
Test and set.
So that's... okay, it's just done it apparently, but that's fine. Evaluation.
Mixture.
We want that to rich.
Rich.
There we go.
Carburetor heat. Cold in.
Cold in, there we go.
Prime.
As required.
As required.
There we go.
Throttle.
What's going on there?
Open 1/2 inch. Master switch.
I think the throttle needs calibrating. I'm going to have to get on that. Master switch on.
On. Ignition.
Ignition on.
Start. Throttle.
Yeah. Adjust for 1,000 RPM. Oh, bollocks. No, no, no. Stop. Stop. Okay, yeah, the throttle definitely needs calibrating. Just a second. Right, hold on. Controller. Let's see here. Here we are. That's it. Is it this one? Properties. Let's see. So that's. Oh yeah, yeah. It's this one. Okay. Let me just calibrate the controller. I'll be right with you. Okay. Leave the D-pad centered, then press a button. That one. Yeah. Press all of the D-pad's corners, then press a button on the controller. Then do we center it? I don't really know. Yeah. Leave it centered. It's got to be... One minute. Okay, so corner, 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 and then leave it centered. So there-ish. There we go. Next, leave it centered. Yeah. Now move the Z-axis. Which one's the Z-axis? Is that one? Yeah. Then press button. Yeah, done. X rotation. Oh, it's got to be one of those. Hold on. That one there, apparently. Y rotation. That one, apparently. Z rotation. That one. Dial. That's the trim controller. And all the way back. This is thrilling viewing, I know. Apologies. There we go. And done. Then press button on the controller. Done. Slider. That's going to be that one. Save calibration. Click finish. There we go. Click OK. And then let's fire back into the game. Okay. And reduce the throttle. There we are. To 1000 RPM, please. No, maybe. Hang on. No, that's still not working right. Okay, fine. What about if we... No, okay. Right. For some reason, it will only work off of both of these throttles things. So hang on, let me go into the controls, and I'm going to turn these off. I think is the simplest way around it. So if we search by name, here we are. Throttle. No, that's the mouse. We want that one, I think. Is it that one? Please tell me it's that one. Yes, it is. Okay, so throttle. Throttle axis is that fella there. So there we are. And validate. And then that is currently that one, I believe. So if we clear current input and then click validate, and then that should be fine. We can just leave them where they are and it should all work. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to cry. No, bollocks. Okay, that did nothing. No, okay. So, not what I thought it was doing. Velocity 1, throttle. Search by input. That one, yeah. Throttle axis, reverse axis. No, I don't think so. Hang on. Is that now all the way out? Yes, it is. Okay, brilliant. And we'll just leave them there because that's fine. Okay, right. We are well on the way.
Adjust for 1000 RPM or less.
Okay.
Oil pressure.
Oil pressure.
In green sector.
Okay.
Flashing beacon and navigation lights.
Yeah.
On as required.
Okay. And we probably want taxi lights as well, thinking about it. So I'll do that while we're here. Taxi lights. And cool. Okay. Next page. Alright, that's before takeoff, so we don't need that right now. Let's talk to air traffic control. Tune Southend ground. Request taxi, depart straight out.
Southend ground Cessna Golf for 9er 27 with Charlie request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Cessna Golf 49er 27 taxi to and hold short of runway 23 via taxiway Delta cross runway 05 Bravo Zulu Alpha.
That is a jet. Is that you? Is that you, East Coast Steam? I bet it is. It sounds suspiciously like you. Okay, acknowledge taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 2 tree using taxiway Delta. Cross runway 05 Bravo Zulu Alpha Cessna 927.
Ground services. No, we don't want that. Just go and yeah, just get on with it, really, can't we? Okay, so parking brake off, and then rudder full to the left, and we'll try not to demolish this bloke or whoever you are as we come past. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, right. Okay, good. Now follow the taxi route. Oh, you can actually see me. That's a good start. Okay, so hard to the left. Oh, little bit of oversteer there, but never mind. And to the left again. Is this the runway? It looks like the runway to me. Yeah. Okay. So we stop here, or not? No. Apparently we're going to taxi down the runway and then turn around again. How does that work? I'm not sure how I feel about that actually. Oh, hello. That's another plane. Who's that? Where have you gone? I don't see anyone. Right, okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and assume this is okay, and we'll go from there. Now, are you sure this is where you want me to go, game? Well, this is what we're doing, I guess. Turn to the left, and yeah, we're just on the runway now. That's probably fine, right? Warning: runway incursion. What are you on about runway incursion? I had clearance.
South End Airport.
South End ground. Yeah, this is where you told me to go. So if anything, this is on you, game. No, sitting there moaning, oh, runway incursion. Well, you told me to go this way, so this is on you. Left a bit. Straighten her up. Not sure why we're listing lazily to the right there, but not going to question it. Oh, okay. So you're just taxiing me down the runway, and then I've just got to chuck her right here, apparently. Sure, that seems sensible. Not. I suspect the air traffic control at Southend have been on the bottle today. Heavy winds. Ah, that might be it. It is quite windy today. There's a plane ahead of me. And bank to the left, brake, brake, brake. Just to get around the corner. There we go. A little bit more throttle. Lord Rassilon joins us and says Gallifrey lives. Hello. Yeah, there is definitely a plane there taxiing out behind me. Cool. Chat seems to have disappeared again. Hold up. Yeah. refresh that. There we go. Maybe you're just going to taxi out the airfield gate and taxi the whole way on the roads. That way you can avoid the winds, but we'll probably get stuck in traffic. That's one solution, certainly. Oh, hello. That sounded nearby, but I didn't see who it was or what it was. Right. Request takeoff clearance. Request takeoff clearance?
South End
There we
Tower,
go.
Cessna Golf, 49er 27 at runway 23 ready for departure, departing straight out.
Cessna Golf, 49er 27 altimeter
Parking
tree
brake.
0.01209er at 1 tree.
Fuel shutoff valve.
Departing straight out approved.
Open.
Cleared for takeoff runway 2
Mixture.
tree.
Reach below 3,000 feet. Strobe.
Hang on a minute. That's not right.
On. Parking brake. Cessna 9er 27 acknowledge last transmission.
Sorry, hang on a minute. Hang on. Bear with. Sorry. Hold on. Can't really do that right now. I'm a little busy. Right, hold on. Reset page, autocomplete page. There we go. There we are. This is going brilliantly, this is. Right. Right, is everything on? Yes, it would appear that everything is on. Okay, great. Before takeoff done. Evaluation.
Carburetor heat. Cold in. Throttle.
Pause. Get rid of that. Right, why is air traffic control locking up on me? Acknowledge takeoff
Cleared for
clearance.
takeoff runway 2 tree Cessna 9er 27.
Okay, right. Parking brake off. Put some throttle in it. Away we go. Onto the runway and then we're off. And turn. A little bit brake. A little bit of brake. And then stop on the runway. And then give it some throttle and away we go. Right, stop there. Right, okay. Little bit of flaps. Prop everything okay. Yep, all looks good to me. And away we go. No, parking brake was off. I was right the first time. Okay. Just lean on the rudder ever so slightly. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're straight up in the air. What's this about? Oh, God. Right. Okay, I'm going to have to calibrate my other thing now, I think. For God's sake. Honestly, I've been away like 5 minutes. Right, hold on a minute. Right, controller. Set up USB controller. That fella there. Right, now, settings. Calibrate. Next. Leave D-pad centered and then press a button. Which one's the D-pad? Is that going to be... Hold on a second. Hang on a minute. Hold on. Right. There we are. That's centered. Right. Do all the corners. Yeah, there we are. And back. And another those two. And center. There we are. That probably didn't help. Move Z axis. There we are. Done. Save calibration. Click finish. Done. Okay. Right. Should we try that again? That last one, that was rubbish. We're not doing that again. That was some nonsense. Let's not worry about that. We'll just run through the checklist on autocomplete. There we go. And start the engine. There we are. Okay, we're lovely and happy. So, June South End ground. We are departing south. There
South
we go.
End ground Cessna Golf for Niner
What do you mean
27.
engine not
Delta
started?
request
What do you
taxi
call
for
this?
Takeoff south departure.
Don't know what you're talking about, game. Acknowledge taxi clearance. There we
Taxi
are.
2 and hold short runway 2 tree via taxiway Delta cross runway 05 Bravo Zulu Alpha Cessna Niner 27.
Okay, I didn't get a response for that, but okay. Right. Flight Simulator is having some quirks today, clearly, so we're just not going to worry about that, and we're just going to go. Okay, we'll just decapitate that nice gentleman on the trolley there. Nothing to worry about there.
Hold position Cessna Niner 27.
Alright, hang on a minute. I am getting no ATC messages here. Why is that? Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's, right. Right, engine auto stop. Engine auto start. Tune South End ground. Yeah, I'm getting nothing. What? Tune South End tower. Nothing. Right. Okay. Once more for the people at the back. Should have seen it from your point of view. Please tell me you got a screenshot. Right, okay. Ready to fly. Run through the checklist. Autocomplete. Start the engine. Autocomplete. Tune South End ground. Request taxi to the south.
South End ground Cessna Golf for Niner 27 with Echo request taxi for takeoff departure to the south.
No, I'm getting nothing. And it's telling me the engine's not started. Right. Sorry about this. Right, we're going out of the main menu. We'll try again. This is extremely bloody irritating, I'm going to be honest. Right. Load. Just load my flight plan, which is that one. Nav log. We're going to be cruising at 800 feet today. There we are. Right. I can see you on there now, the cold gunner. Or I could a minute ago anyway. Where have you gone? I could see you a moment ago and you've disappeared again. Hang on. Right. Well, you were on there a second ago anyway. Right. And fly. You're back at the menu. Okay. Amazing. Now let's get loaded up again. Hopefully it'll work properly this time. This is going to be one of those streams, isn't it? Never mind. Normally, bar the Spitfire, it's all been fine. I mean, the Spitfire was just steered like a cow, so it was difficult to get off the ground. But you know, let's not worry about that too much. Right, run through this checklist again. So, Let's do it properly.
Fuel shut-off valve.
Fuel shut-off valve on.
Open. Brakes. Test and set.
Hang on. Brakes. Brakes do not want to work for some reason, which is probably a little tiny bit concerning, but you know, we'll worry about that another time. Right. Starting engine. Evaluation.
Mixture.
Rich.
Carburetor heat.
Yeah.
Cold in.
Prime.
Prime. As required.
Yeah.
Throttle. Open 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
Master switch.
Master switch on.
On. Ignition. Start. Throttle.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're ploughing off into the trolley again. That's not a good start. Put the parking brake on.
Adjust for 1000 RPM or less. Oil pressure. In green sector. Flashing beacon and navigation lights.
Oh, lights. There we are. Done. Flashing beacon and navigation lights. Yeah, they're on. Autocomplete.
On as required.
Right. Okay. Now then. Yeah, sorry about that.
South End ground Cessna Golf for Niner 27
Sorry, mate.
to taxi departure to the south with Charlie.
Oh, bloody hell. Still not working. Sure,
Taxi
why not?
2 and hold short runway 23 using taxiway Delta, cross runway 05 Bravo Zulu Alpha Cessna Niner 27.
Right, fine. I guess we're just gonna roll with it. Is what we're gonna do. Get rid of that. That's just getting silly. We're going to ignore all of that. Right. Right. Ah, there you are. Greetings. And turn to the right. With the brake on. Oh, I'm being buzzed. Some excellent buzzing there, sir. Congratulations. There's got to be a better way of getting to that end of the runway than that, right? Gotta be. What I'm thinking is if we cross the runway and go via that taxiway on the other side, that's probably going to be better. Okay. So, cross runway, no delay. It's going to yell at me that I'm performing a runway incursion, but screw it. We're in a hurry. We've got stuff to do. Pull to the right. And then follow this way. There we go. That's it. Right. See, that's much better, isn't it? Dearie me. Oh, I'm all over the shop. Never mind. I've just demolished the taxiway light, but never mind. I'll get off the ground at some point today. Oh, here he comes again. He's upside down, is he? No, not upside down. Hello! That's gone brilliantly. I'm hoping the air traffic control will kick in at some point, but, you know, who knows at this point. Let's reset the trim before we do anything else. There we go. That's it. That's Spitfire over there. It is. That's hilarious. Is it a Spitfire? Yes, it's a Spitfire. Just chilling out in the traffic there. As you do. Yes, at least the multiplayer appears to be working today, so that's something. Yeah, there's just multiple Spitfires chilling out in Southend. So that's nice. And brake, turn to the left. I've got simple traffic installed, so we should be seeing some like real life airlines and such, but doesn't seem to be much evidence of that. I think we're just randomly populating the airport with whatever I've got to hand. But never mind, it's all good. Right. Yeah, I think the latest update has broken something because you know, it was all working quite nicely for me before, and now nothing's working. But never mind, we shall make it work. Right, a bit of a right turn coming up. I'm hoping when I tune to the tower, they'll actually start talking to me again. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's still broken for me as well. Just Flight sent me a load of guff saying, "Oh, have you tried this, and this?" And I tried it all, and I wrote back and said no. Doesn't work. Oh, they are doing an update, are they? Okay. Well, hopefully that will fix whatever the problem is. Okay. Nearly at the runway now. Yep, and stop here. Stick on the parking brake, request takeoff clearance.
Southend Tower Cessna Golf, 27 ready for departure to the south at runway 23.
Sure, let's just assume we've got takeoff clearance. That seems
Takeoff
sensible.
runway 23 Cessna Niner 27.
Trim the nose up a bit. Oh, that's good. That's something then. I'm going to do a hard left. Bit of brake. Bit more brake. Let's get lined up. Right, shall we try that again? Right. Before takeoff, autocomplete. There we are, lovely. And ready, and away we go! Please don't crash into me! Ooh. I'll have a look for the Hawker Hunter, that sounds interesting. I am intrigued. Oh yeah, this already, yeah, already this feels a lot happier. There we go. Hey, that's more like it. Okay, sorry about that. Get on with our flight now, shall we? It looks like air traffic control is just ignoring me today, so that's fine. I'm just going to do my thing and hope for the best. Acknowledge indication.
Southend Tower Cessna Golf for Niner 27 continue for south departure.
Okay. Right. And now once we're clear of the airport, which we will be momentarily, and start a lazy turn to the left to go and buzz Southend Pier. Right. and turn. There we are. Southend, ladies and gentlemen. Below us now. I see what you mean about the winds. It is a bit choppy up here. There we are. But that's alright. We're all good. We're golden, in fact. We're actually higher than we want to be, but never mind. Oh, yes, there is a definite wind there, isn't there? Goodness me. Drifting all over the place, look. Right. Let's trim the nose down here ever so slightly. Yeah, we are getting a bit of a buffeting, it would seem, but never mind. Slight right turn, sorry, not left. Just line up with the pier. Not quite going to buzz it or anything, but we'll just sort of follow the line a bit. That's what we're doing. Just trim. Oh, hello! I've got a friend! Ah, oh, love it. Okay. Right. Trim up and adjust. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to make a beeline for the other side of the estuary and then just follow the coastline round. There we go. Southend Pier, everybody. Right. Oh, hang on. Did I... Oh, no, come on. Don't say that. Right, we're going to have to go back. It's complaining I missed the marker. Go back. We screwed up. Go on, what's your joke? Oh, no. Okay, fine. Bloody thing. Right. Acknowledge frequency change.
Southend Tower Cessna Golf for 9er27 frequency change.
No. Apparently, no frequency change, okay. Tune Southend approach. Request flight following.
Southend approach Cessna Golf for 9er27 is type Cessna 152 4 miles southeast of Southend 1,200 feet.
Okay, never mind. We're just going to go straight with the marker. No delays. I don't know. What is the tallest building in the world?
Squawk 2165 Cessna 9er27. Roger, Cessna 9er27.
Yeah, just the air traffic control is absent. It's like they're talking to me, but I'm not seeing it. I don't understand that. That makes no sense. A library because of all the stories. Failure bell for you. Oh, here's my friend again. Hello. Now, at one point, Boris was going to put an airport in the middle of this lot. Make of that what you will. There's something on the wing. It's another plane. Hey oh, that's getting a screenshot. Hang on. Hey, here we are. Oh, not quite. There we go. Nice. No mid-air collisions, please. We're busy. We're drifting well, of course, there. Little turn to the left. How's my friend doing? No, he's still with us. And there's another plane up there. Again, it would be nice to have some air traffic control right now. Oh, hello. Little wobble there. Turn to the left. I've just realised my fuel. Oh boy. Well, that could be a problem. I didn't fill the fuel up before we left. Whoops. For some reason, when you load up a flight, it defaults to 50% fuel. I forgot to top it up. So this could be interesting. Oh, you've got a full tank. Of course you do. Can you do air-to-air refueling? Not in one of these, no. I think those are wind turbines on the head, which randomly aren't showing up in the external view, but they are there. Yeah, there you are, wind turbines. Whoa! Oh, that's amazing. Oh dear, never mind. It's a little bit different from the Spitfire. We'd probably be where we were going by now. If I'd have been able to get it off the ground, that is. There we are. There's the wind turbines. Just chilling out there, generating some energy. Keep up the good work, guys. Maybe go for a jet next. Yeah, I ought to try a jet of some description. The stream I did 3 weeks ago now was supposed to be the Hawk, but like I said, I couldn't get it working, so ended up being a Spitfire instead. It was going to be a Hawk, so I could do like a fly past with that incorrect fuel mixture. Oh, hang on. How's that? Any better? Well, it's not moaning anymore, so I'm going to assume that's fine. What's that thing up there? Something I'm not going to worry about. I may have a look at the Air Races pack at some point then. I'm told that's quite good. By you, just now. See what I mean? Bloody cough. I wish it would cough. Think about it. I'll tell you what, if we can get a jet fighter of some description working, I'll try and do a Land's End to John O'Groat stream at some point. Where'd my co-pilot go? They're still there. They're still with us. It's all good. Dip the nose a bit, try and lose some height. We're a little bit higher than where I wanted us to be. Need Vicks Vapor Rub. No, I need long COVID to disappear. I haven't been able to get rid of it since I had COVID. Some days are better than others. Well, no antibiotics aren't working because I haven't got any anything viral or germy anymore. It is literally just the symptoms clinging on from it. It gives you brain fog and you keep having coughing fits and all sorts, but you're not actually infectious anymore. Any idea why the chat has frozen on the screen? I don't know. Let me try refreshing it. Hold on. Did this before. Hang on, let's try it again. Refresh. No, that hasn't worked. Try that now. No. Yeah, none of the technology wants to work today. It did this the last time as well. No idea why. It's definitely got a cob on. Hang on. Let me see, and make that refresh. No. No, I guess we're just stuck with the yeah, I guess we're just stuck there now. Never mind. Right. Right. Well, I'm turn that off because that's just going to annoy me otherwise, and then we'll just stick with things as they are. Yeah, technology doesn't lie to me today. I think that much is obvious. Just passing around the edge of Britain now. We can just about see France in the distance there. We're now going to make a... Well, oh, hang on. There was somebody there. They've gone. Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. You keep phasing in and out of our universe. Just dip down a bit. And we're going to turn to the right and start heading west. There we go. Right. Cut over the land a bit here. Cliffs of Dover, 16 miles. Yeah. Yes, I realise I am cheating ever so slightly by cutting across the edge here, but we're running short of time, so... Oh, phasing in and out of existence again. I have heard of Dr. Stew. I know one of the people behind it died a few years ago, and that's why it's not carried on. Oh, there he is, still behind me. There we are, that's France off in the distance there. Whee! Passing over Ramsgate. Oh, practically wing to wing here. Hang on. That way, there we are. Oh. He's gone again. There's a railway line there. I wonder where that ends up. Probably over there somewhere. Nipping gently over the coast now. Off the throttle a bit, where it's sort of heading into the yellow. I don't want to be in the yellow. Excuse me. Does anyone have any questions they want to fire at me or anything they want to talk about? Have we passed Peckham yet? We weren't going near Peckham. So no, is the answer to that. Steer out to sea a little bit so we can come over the cliffs at a nice angle. VFR map changed. I haven't looked at the VFR map. Let's have a look. Looks broadly similar so far. I think the zooming is different. Let's see, GPS tracking. Yeah, there we are. Oh, that's nice. Might be my imagination, but that looks a little more swish than it did before. I approve. I dig it. Nope, we're drifting lazily to the right. Do I do anything special for Halloween, or am I more about Guy Fawkes? Neither. I hate both of them. Halloween, because I don't see why dressing up in a crappy costume entitles you to free chocolate. And Guy Fawkes Night, because it scares all my animals. Hello, I'm Matt. I'm a miserable sod. I mean, unless your Halloween ritual is about, you know, the pagan... the pagan traditions of All Hallows Eve, I don't want to know. Well, oh, hello! I didn't even see you there. Where's my screenshot button? There we are. I'm reporting this to the Civil Aviation Authority. I have photographic proof. Also, your plane doesn't appear to have a tail number on it. Lots of issues here, and not just with the fact that I'm apparently from The Exorcist. It's spinning my head 360 degrees. Excuse me. I appreciate I'm probably deafening you all, for which I apologise. Let's drop down a bit as we go past the cliffs. My plane is brown. Interesting. Excuse me. It is more of an American thing, but it's quite bedded in over here now. So I honestly just like dressing up on Halloween. I do enjoy, or did enjoy, at the Neen Valley we used to do like a Halloween train, and we'd all dress up as creepy characters. I like dressing up as creepy characters and going and scaring children. My last Halloween train guard turn, I bought one of them like morph masks that's just plain white, and just whenever I got out the train to walk from one end to the other past all the carriages with the people in, I put that on, so I just looked really freaky. It was very, very good fun. I enjoyed that immensely. And unfortunately they haven't done it for a while. I believe they are doing something this year. Whoa, whoa! Easy there. There you go. Oh God, sorry. Well, that's the White Cliffs of Dover down there for you guys, which Vera Lynn sung about. And if you squint really closely, in fact, if we just go into the pilot's eye view here and just drop the nose down ever so slightly, and if I just zoom in on there, if we just no, come on now, come on, behave yourself. Whoa, not quite that much. If you look just at the top of the cliff there and squint, you can see Nigel Farage with a pair of binoculars and a British flag. In case it wasn't clear, I don't like Nigel Farage very much. Or indeed, at all. Damn it, why didn't I bring the Spitfire? I could have strafed him. Got rid of the little sod forever. Too late do we think of these things. Nigel Farage is a right-wing grifter, for want of a better word, who makes his money by stirring up hatred and getting paid for the privilege of doing so. And yeah, his whole thing is just being an arsehole. He used to be a member of European Parliament, and he campaigned for us to leave the EU. Farage is a melted thumb. Yeah, I like it. No, he never got to be an MP. He's run a few times, and his most famous defeat was he got fewer votes than a man dressed as a dolphin. Yeah. Not a very nice man, but also a joke. I mean, back in the day, no one really took him seriously, and now lots of people take him seriously. Which just goes to show we are living in the stupid ages. Joe, a combat flight sim remake in this engine would be immensely good. Dover Castle there. And the port of Dover. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Yes, Al Murray did stand against him. Which was also hilarious in its own right. And yes, I adore Count Binface. I'll show you how much I adore Count Binface. Don't crash while I'm gone. I have got a little Count Binface figurine. Yeah. Look up Count Binface. He is a genuinely hilarious gentleman. Focus. Focus. Focus on the Supreme Lord of Darkness. No, not gonna happen. Okay, fine. Whatevs. How about now? Now. No, don't want to play ball today. But anyway, yes, that is my Count Binface figure. Nationalise Adele. London Bridge to be renamed Phoebe Waller. I have no idea what's going on there, but I'm reasonably certain that's not what that's supposed to look like. Interesting. Excuse me. There's another plane there. Hello! This is awkward. Coming up to Folkestone. Oh, okay. Apparently that is a real thing. According to Ekage, that strange square bit is a channel tunnel cooling plant. Well, I did not know that. I learned something new today. Just remembered I've got some strepsils here. I was going through these like they were sweets last week, doing the Dalek voice, but hasn't been quite so bad this week. Yes, there was a plan in the 1870s to build a railway between France and Britain. It's probably quite a good thing it never happened, because we'd all be speaking German. Who do I hate the most? Liz Truss or Nigel Farage? Ah, that's like asking me which of my children I hate the least. No. I think they're both cut from the same cloth, and I dislike them both equally. But if you really had to push me, I would say Nigel is worse. For no other reason than he doesn't. Well, no. Actually, no. Tell a lie. I think Liz Truss is worse because Nigel doesn't hide who he is. He's honest about how much of an arsehole he is. Truss, not so much. Changeable. One cloth is thicker than the other. Yeah. I mean, they're both quite thick, but anyway. No, we're not doomed. We were doomed a long time ago. Hive in the distance there. Now, I'm wondering if we sort of make our way roughly in the direction of land, we might be able to follow the route of the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, which is a 15-inch gauge main line in miniature. So I want to see if we can see it from up here. It runs from Hythe, past New Romney, out to that bit at the end there, which is Dungeness. There's a big nuclear power station and 2 lighthouses. No, we've gone past Folkestone. This is Hythe. Folkestone's over there. Hang on, I need to get my bearings. Whereabouts in the town is the railway? I think it's over that sort of side. Should be easy enough to spot from the air. If we do spot it, I will tell you a lovely story about the Rumney Hythe and Dymchurch Railway and the role it played in the Second World War. I think that must be it just up ahead. Is that it there? Possibly, I'm not certain. If we follow it a bit, I'll know for sure. Now, let's lose some height so I can get a proper look. Yeah, I think that must be it. Or I've got it completely wrong, and in which case I apologise. Lose a bit of height and just follow it along, and we'll get an idea. Looks like a railway line. Yeah, I would say with a fair degree of certainty that that is indeed the Romney Hythe and Dymchurch Railway below us. It is a very small railway. Yes, that's definitely it. Yeah. Right, the Romney Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, it's a 50-inch gauge railway. It was basically built as a it's a big toy by this rich bloke whose name escapes me temporarily. And it was built, I think, in the 1920s, and what this guy wanted to do was basically build a main line, so like a double-track main line in miniature, and he designed all the locomotives like the LNER-A3s, and what he built was magical. And then, of course, the Second World War came along, so what the railway did was they armoured up one of the little trains, and they strapped some anti-aircraft guns to a carriage. And there's a mock-up of this train. If you go to the railway and visit New Romney, it's parked in siding there. And it's an impressive thing. And I believe they also got a kill against the Luftwaffe, but not by hitting it. Now, the kill they got was that a Luftwaffe fighter plane flying along the railway roughly where we are now, looked down, saw the railway, judged it to be sort of a proper standard gauge railway, and then based on that completely misjudged his height and ploughed straight into a field as he was coming in to launch an attack on this train. It just completely misjudged it, ploughed himself straight into a field. I think that story is rather wonderful. Just coming up to New Romney. if you look down there, you'll be able to see the sort of little sheds of the railway. Like I say, it's tiny, this little railway. 15-inch gauge, like I say. But it works like a normal Matin line. It is a remarkable little thing. And if you get a chance, I highly recommend a visit, because it's beautiful. There you go. You can see it down there. Ah, happy memories. There we are. So the railway now makes its way back out towards the coast. And somewhere over there is a cottage that my family holidayed in many years ago, and spent a great deal of time around this part of the world. And on this beach down here, we built a message that could be seen from the air that read, "We're in a bit of a kerfuffle." Yes, I've read about the Southern Railway tank. Yeah, it got shot up by a fighter plane, by the Luftwaffe. Its boiler exploded, and the shrapnel from the boiler explosion took the plane down. I believe that's what you call instant karma. Dungeness is weird, because officially all of this is a desert. It is literally a desert. It's a weird place. It looks like otherworldly. Very odd place, but kind of beautiful in its own way. I love it. I think it's a beautiful place. Now, the railway runs out through the desert here. Well, I mean, technically, I suppose it's not what you would think of as a desert, but it meets all of the criteria to be a desert. I think it's very much a technicality, because all of this is like shale and sand. And as you can see, not a lot grows on it. There you go. If you look just below me here, there is a big old loop. And the railway just basically goes round in a loop, and then there's a station over here down by an old lighthouse, which is not depicted from the looks of it. But all of the buildings along this stretch are just old huts and things. It is a remarkable place. That circular building there is meant to be a lighthouse, and that there is Dungeness Nuclear Power Station. Yeah. Dungeness, bizarre place, but I love it. It's just weirdly beautiful in its own way. Yeah, I mean, this is why I say it's technically a desert, because it has the same amount of rainfall as anywhere else, but it meets the criteria of a desert in that, well, look at it. I say it's technically a desert, but I'm going to look this up, because I'm sure I've got this right. Okay, to qualify as a true desert, the area must receive less than 250 millimetres of precipitation a year. But it is still called Britain's only desert. Because, well, look at it. Yes, it receives more rainfall than it is required to actually be a true desert, but it is a desert. Look at it. It's loads of nuclear power stations in the UK. I think at least 5. I mean, I would argue it meets all the criteria of a desert, bar the rainfall. Nothing really grows on it. It's very inhospitable to life. Life clings on to it, but it's... Look at it! There's nothing there! It's a desert! A desert that just happens to have quite a lot of rain. Oh, you want me to name the 5 UK power stations? Okay, well, there's Dungeness, Sellafield. Those are the only 2 I can remember. There's Hinkley Point, which is still under construction, I believe. But there is a working reactor there. They're still... I think they're building another reactor at that place. I'm sure there's 2 more. Can't remember where. And I might just be making this up. Dungeness needs more penguins. Hartlepool, Durham, Heysham, Hinkley Point, Totnes, East Lothian. Oh yeah, because Dungeness has been decommissioned, hasn't it? That's right. Is Sellafield not operational anymore then? Because there's a nuclear power station on Britain's only desert. Well, there was. The discussion seems to be that it's no longer an active site. It's been decommissioned. Oh, yeah, Sellafield, we believe, is a processing plant rather than a power station in its own right. Well, that makes sense. First airbase to carry Blue Danube, which was Britain's nuclear programme at one time, I believe, was Wittering. Oh, goodness. Well, there we are. It's gone very cloudy all of a sudden. I think there's rain rolling in. Right. I am just going to pause the game temporarily. And I am going to toddle off for a quick break. But I will be back in a few moments. I'm going to take some paracetamol and chill for a minute, but then we'll come back. See you in a minute. If I can remember where the be right back thing is. There we are. And we're back. It would help if I remember to fade the microphone up. Sorry, I'm struggling today. Had some paracetamol, so hopefully that'll help matters. The imaginatively named Cliff End coming up here. Oh, hello. The cold gunner's back. Got some toast. That sounds like a good time. I really fancy some toast now. How dare you? Made my life difficult. Sorry. Hurts when I laugh. That cloud looks very menacing back there. But it's not looking too bad up ahead, so, you know, hopefully we're alright. I hope so, anyway. Their traffic control won't be up yet. Not a lot to say from the looks of it. Tune approach, request flight following.
Approach Cessna Golf for 927 is type Cessna 152, 8 miles southeast of Echo Golf Juliet Tango, 2,000 feet. Request flight following.
No, still not talking to me.
Squawk 0264 Cessna 927.
Yep, Hastings indeed coming up shortly. In fact, we may have already passed it. No, we haven't. Acknowledge radar contact.
Cessna 927.
Yeah, there was a battle at Hastings in 1026, and it was famously called the Battle of Battle, named after the small town of Battle that was later founded on the site. I'm joking, but there is genuinely a town or village called Battle on the site of the Battle of Hastings. In fact, there is Hastings there. Oh, hello. Was that a plane or was that thunder? That might have been thunder. Not sure. An F-18 went over. Oh. Yeah, that would explain it. Not one of yours, I take it. Wonder if I can see that on the map. Hold on. Yeah, because there's my mate, so in theory, if there's anything moving very quickly in the vicinity, that's probably it. Is it that? No? No, it must be that going the other way. Okay, whoever you are, kudos. That's amazing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Both sides took a break for lunch. Lunch is very important. Reminds me of the story about the Battle of Agincourt, where the English army marched to Agincourt and sat in a muddy field overnight waiting for the next day. And the French were so confident they were going to win that they had breakfast before the battle started. And then lost in a humiliating defeat. And did you know also that dates back to around the time of the Battle of Agincourt? Because English longbowmen at the time and Welsh longbowmen were feared. And of course they needed these two fingers on their right hand to draw their bowstring back, because longbowmen were ruthlessly efficient. And so if the French captured, or I suppose any army captured a longbowman, they would cut these two fingers off. So the English and Welsh longbowmen, at the start of battle, when everyone's sort of lining up and, you know, squaring up to one another ahead of the actual charge, the longbowmen would do that to the enemy to show they'd got both their fingers. And it's just stuck as an insult. We still have our fingers, you're going to die. Precisely. Oh! Hello, still with us. How am I doing for fuel? 21%. That's not great, actually. That's quite bad. How am I doing in terms of my flight plan? Oh, there goes the F-18 again. He's overhead, I think, somewhere. Or is he down below us? I can't tell. He's heading off in that direction somewhere. Anyway, hold on. I wanted to check how far along our flight plan we are. We've done that, so just under halfway. I don't think we're going to make it to the Isle of Wight at this rate, unless we beeline it. Okay, hold on. Let's no. Hang on. Airport's further. Looking for Bembridge. Might be a bit far out still. Hill Club. Airport's further from you. Bognor Regis, Barnard's Farm, Southend. Okay, well, we'll, yeah, this could be a problem. Bembridge. Right, do you know what? We'll keep going, and we'll keep an eye on the fuel situation. I'm just gonna ease off the throttle ever so slightly. Brighton would appear to be an option. Yeah. Brighton, there's lots of airfields along the south coast, so if we get desperate, we can divert. It's not a problem. I'm just conscious I don't want to run out of fuel over the channel. Incoming. I turned away again. Shame. Could have got a little three-way going. Wait, no, that's not. It's not what I meant. About halfway between here and the Isle of Wight. Okay, well, let me just have a little look in here, see what the map tells me. I mean, we've done about halfway on 50% of our fuel. So, with that in mind, I would argue that words. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep following our flight plan, and then when we get to about, I don't know, let's say 10% of our fuel, I'll start scouting out an airport. That seems like a good plan to me. Yeah, I want to give myself options, so if we can't make it to Bembridge, I'll divert somewhere else. 19%, okay. So skip that U at the end. Yeah, I think you may be right. This is my thinking, right? Because if I make a beeline for Bembridge, that's cutting out quite a bit of distance. So I'm not doing this wiggly bit or any of this or anything like that. So I'm just wondering. So I don't want to commit. Yeah, I don't want to commit to it and then run out of fuel part way there. Because if I do that, I am committing. Because I can't I can't exactly divert anywhere if I'm not over the channel. So I'm either going to have to go for it and stick it the first time, or bail out and try somewhere around here. Difficult decision. There is always a field. Okay, well, let's carry on for now. Follow our waypoint here. In fact, if I can get Bembridge up on the air traffic control list, I will try for it. What's further from you? No, come on, back. There we are. Shoreham, Gatwick, Orange, Challock, Red Hill. No, it's too far away, I think. Dunsfold. Right. Barnard's Farm. No, still too far away. Yeah, weird bit of sea. Yeah, what's that all about? Not sure what's going on there. Portal to the Nazis in the Earth's core. That's hilarious. Eastbourne off to our right there. Beachy Head up ahead there. Eastbourne Pier down there as well. Nice town, Eastbourne. They have an air show here, or they used to, once a year. I've been once, it was good. Enjoyed it immensely. Okay, well, it's saying that I have done that now, so let's turn to the right and head off towards Brighton Pier, which is over that way, 16 miles away. Okay. world is still loading in below me, it would seem. Standard. Hello! Right. 18%. Okay, well, I'm not too worried at this point, but I am starting to get a little bit nervous. I won't lie to you. Oh, hang on. Appear to be losing altitude. What's going on there? My engine conked out on me. Doesn't look like it has. It's just literally that it's not very happy with me. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, because we hit Brighton here, and then we sort of route around here, and then we hit the Spinnaker Tower. If I get out to here, and I've still got more than 10% of my fuel left, I will strike out for Bembridge directly. If I get here, if I get to 10% of my fuel and I'm not here yet, I will look to land at another airport. I think that's a good compromise. Littlehampton has an airport. Okay. Okay, well, we'll keep going to Brighton and then reassess the fuel situation. 13 miles. Not too far. See, I'm reasonably happy if I stick to land, because at a push, I can always chicken out and land in a field, but I mean, cutting out this nice bit of sea here and just beelining it to Brighton, I think will save us a little bit of fuel, but probably not masses. Tough one. Tough one. Difficult one to make a judgment on. I'm fairly certain there was the London and Brighton railway, LSB CR or something like that. London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, LBSCR, London, Brighton, South Coast Railway, which is I forget when it was built. But it was the main railway from between London and Brighton and around the other areas of the south coast. And I believe they did have a railway workshop in Brighton itself. But I don't know enough about it to give you any informed information. I think we're being followed. Yeah, the terriers were all named, as I understand it, after London boroughs and places where the railway served, which is why on the Isle of Wight there are a number of terriers named after the different towns. So Ryde, Cowes, presumably there were other ones. Newport. Those are the three I can remember. Yes, the E2, which is the original Thomas, built by the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway. The E2 was meant to be a nice little all-rounder that could do freight and passenger trains along the route. Unfortunately, it wasn't any good at either of them. So it was basically useless. Which is a shame, because they're lovely looking engines. And there aren't any preserved, which is sad. But they were basically useless. So, it's understandable. Yeah, because basically they weren't any good at passenger use. They weren't any good at freight use, because they couldn't pull anything worth a damn. They weren't any good as passengers, because they had a really small coal bunker. So they couldn't go any particular distance. And they were useless as dock shunters because, again, they couldn't move heavy loads. They were basically rubbish at everything because they'd just been designed completely incorrectly. And again, really sad, nice looking locos. But just not very good at everything. In a few minutes' time, we'll be passing over Hove, actually, which is a running joke from people who live in Hove, because people will say, "Oh, you live in Brighton," and the response is, "I live in Hove, actually." Someone overshot the runway in a 747? When did this happen? I missed this. I know that the Vulcan fighter bomber a couple of weeks ago did a nosedive off the end of the runway during a fast taxi, which is a little bit troubling. It's a bad move all round, that's gone terribly. Yeah, there is one working Vulcan fighter bomber, which was the plane that carried Britain's nuclear arsenal at one time. And it's not certified fit to fly, but they do fast taxis in it occasionally. And they did a fast taxi down the runway, hit the brakes, it kept going. It's it just ploughed itself into the field at the end of the runway. Thorney has an airport, but you're nearly to Hillway Benbridge at that point. Yes. How are we doing? 14%. It's not looking terribly good, is it? XH558, yes, that was the airworthy one, now confined to a museum, because they haven't got any spare parts for it, presumably. "19 miles, and we've burned through 3% of our fuel. Well, the pilot and the co-pilot are the ones that are expensive. Any idiot can press a bomb release switch. Being a pilot takes actual skill. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that, because I saw it flying once. On the way back from the Nene Valley, it shot over my head as I was heading south on the A1. And it was an astonishing thing. I'm glad I saw it flying. At least once. Would have been nice to see it sort of up close in a proper display, but that was special. There's Brighton Pier, which is nicely modelled. And then off to the right, the I-360 tower there. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. None of these aircraft were built with comfort in mind. They were built to be functional and be very, very good at it. Tommy Intit lives here. Who's Tommy Intit? Flight Simulator loading Potato Brighton there. %. I am quite worried about fuel now. Tune Shoreham approach. Contact
Shoreham approach Cessna Golf for 9er 27 800 feet.
Nearest airport list. Let's see. Shoreham's. Longman Regis, Gatwick. Airports further from you. Chilsfold, Goodwood, Dunsfold, Redhill, Cochrane Hill, Biggin Hill, Kenley, Wishanger, Laddingford, Witherenden, Colmore, Bembridge, there we are. Tune traffic. Select runway for landing. It's going to be runway 12. Announce full stop landing, announce position.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 9er 27 tree 6 miles east 1,200 feet inbound to land
36
runway 12.
miles. I don't think that's going to cut that, but I feel like we started out and we might as well attempt to finish. So I'm going to try and beeline it. This may be the stupidest thing I've ever done, but we'll give it a go. 30 miles. 12%. I mean, it's got to be worth a go. I'll keep an eye on the fuel. If yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one. Very tricky one. Glide characteristics of a brick. I am aware of this, yes. I don't know. I mean, it's there. I mean, we've done that on most of the fuel. God, I just don't know. I have a natural leaping off point just here. Where is here? Yeah. If I get here, and I'm worried about the fuel, higher altitude should help. Okay, no, that's a good shout actually. I'm going to climb, try and gain some height, use less fuel. That seems like a sensible idea. Let's do that. Okay, so throttle. Yeah, here is the natural jumping off point. That's sort of the point of no return. If I go past there and keep going, I'm sort of committed to Bembridge. So, okay. Well, we will keep following. Yeah, we'll keep following the route for the pattern entry, and see how we get on. let's try and gain some altitude, see if we can save a little bit of fuel. 30 miles. I've got 10% left. Yeah, in the real world, the same person would have diverted a long time ago and be landing probably back in Brighton with 10% of their fuel left. But okay, well, I'll gain some height. See how we get on. I think once we pass 3,000 feet, here we are, incorrect fuel mixture, so we'll decrease it, and then that should mean we're burning through less. Going. If we go for it, it's going to have to be land it the first time, because otherwise there is no way in hell I'm going to make a successful landing. And this is a balance between how sensible I am, how much of a coward am I. Oh, I mean, that is slap bang in the middle. So if I go over that with more than, say, 6% of my fuel, I should have enough just to do one attempt at Bembridge. But if I get there and it's anything less than 6%, then I think it's going to have to be a give up. I don't think we're going to make it, you know. I think it's just too damn far. Let's just keep climbing if we can. Let's just see, but let's think about other options as well. There is. Does this show the airports? It does. There's an airport here. Oh, I'm wobbling a bit. There's one here, so they're potentially options. And then Bembridge there. A couple of other airports in the Isle of Wight. If we're bailing, that airport there would be the sensible option, e.g. KC. Which one's that? Hold on. Back. Nearest airport list. Bognor Regis. Bognor Regis would be a sensible option. I think, yeah, Bognor Regis really is our sort of go-to airport if we give up. I really don't want to give up. That feels like the coward's way out to give up. How are we doing? 9%. Still a big old chunk of distance to cover. I don't think we're going to make it to the Isle of Wight, gang. I think it's going to be... I don't know. A sensible person would divert and go and land somewhere now, because we are on less than 10% of our fuel now. But it's there. I can practically see the bloody thing. Oh, that is so annoying. Do you know what? If I go to Bognor Regis and I miss the approach and I've got less than 10% fuel, there it's touch and go whether I will have I'm trying to do the maths in my head, because ideally you don't want to be attempting to get on the ground with anything less than 10% of your fuel. I would say, because if you have to go around, you're in trouble. If you have to go around more than once. A sensible person would say at this point, no, come on, be sensible. Let's 9%. Bognor Regis is 8 miles away. What are the fuel prices at Bognor? Do you know what? I'm going to divert and then see where we're at. If we have time, I'll do the last bit. Right, airport's closer to you. Bognor Regis, here we go. Select runway for landing. Gonna be runway 23. And now it's full stop landing. Now it's position.
Echo Golf Kilo Charlie, traffic Cessna Golf, for 9278 miles east, 3,900 feet, inbound to land runway 23.
Okay. 6 miles, I've got 8% of my fuel left. We'll ignore the traffic pattern. Let's just go as straight in as we possibly can.
Echo Golf Kilo Charlie, traffic Cessna Golf, for 90276 miles east, 3,300 feet, inbound to land runway 23.
Thank you. I was going to say, it would be nice if I could land first. Get it lined up. Easy as we can. There it is. Okay, so...
Echo Golf Kilo Charlie, traffic Cessna Golf, for 9275 miles east, 2,200 feet, inbound to land runway 23.
Let's shut the throttle completely. Just try and lose some speed because we're getting a bit dangerously quick there. There we are. That will do us. Right. Here we go. Basically going to plough slap bang through the traffic entry pattern, and it's quite windy, which is not good, but we'll make it work. It's fine. It's all fine. Nothing to panic about at this stage. Nothing to panic about. So we are doing good. 7% fuel left. Plenty. I'm just trying to talk myself around. This is so silly. Oh dear. Bit more throttle. We're losing height quite rapidly. I don't really want to lose much more just yet. Ease off the throttle. Trim the nose up. We're about the right height now, I think. Okay, it looks like the pattern is to come in here and then make a sharp left turn, which I'm not a fan of, but okay. We will roll with it, it's fine. Don't need flaps yet, we're alright for the moment. Announce position.
Echo Golf Kilo Charlie, traffic Cessna Golf, for 9273 miles east, 900 feet, inbound to land runway 23.
Ease off. Ease off. I mean, it's going to tell me I'm going too fast, whatever I do, so I may as well just roll with the punches at this point. Okay. Lower my flaps. Start to turn to the left. Announce on final.
Echo Golf Kilo, Charlie Traffic Cessna Golf for 927 is on final runway 23 to land.
Can't even see the bloody airport yet. Ah, there we are. Right, okay. Okay, it's just going to be a gentle final adjustment, I think. 300 feet, good God. Okay, easy, easy. Favourite TARDIS console room? Probably Matt Smith's first one, because it's got a very Charlie and the Chocolate Factory vibe to it. It's quite magical. I love it. Okay, right. Gently, gently. Keep one hand on the throttle. I'm gonna need it. Oh, that's it. Come on. Just sit up a bit. There we go. That's it. Come on. Gently, gently. That's it. Come on. You can do this. You got this. You got this. Easy, gently. Nose up. Nose up. And nose down a bit, actually. That's it. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I'm going to overshoot. I haven't got a choice. Get down. Come on. That's it. And brakes. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. That's not a bad landing. I'm quite pleased with myself, actually. I think that went quite well, all things considered and being equal. Right. Bring up our flaps, turn to the right. This is where we find out there's no fuel here. Oh, and here comes East Coast. I'm just going to park there for the moment. Oh, COM2 not in use. Fuel, let's see. Okay. That feels like cheating, I'm not going to lie, but we'll roll with it. Right. Now then. Okay. Okay, well, we've got some fuel now, so we'll line up and take off again. I'm going to immediately regret this, aren't I? Okay. I think we had about 5% time I landed. I'm sure someone can scroll back and check that for me. %. There we are then. Right. Okay. Slight flaps. Give it some welly and away we go. 2 minutes nipping into the shop for a Twix. You want me to wait? I'll wait. That's fine. That's fine. Abort! Abort! I feel like we should try and do a parallel takeoff since we're both here. It's alright. I got to turn around and call my brakes anyway, so... They had king size in epic. Nice. Okay. Okay, runway's possibly not quite wide enough for a parallel takeoff, but... Look, Joe, since you're lined up, I'll let you go first. Let me line up behind you. I believe the correct term is line up and wait. Ooh, yeah, it's a bit tight, actually. After you, sir. There we go. And full throttle. And up, and away we go. Nice. Butter. And a turn to the right. Nearest airport list. Oh, no. Uh-oh, no, we're stalling. No stalling, please. No stalling, we're British. Bembridge, 7. There we are. Oh dear, I have a very upset plane right now. Shouldn't try and multitask! Queue traffic, select runway for landing. It's going to be runway 12. And then announce full stop landing. And turn. There we are. Okay. Announce position.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for Niner 2719 miles east 600 feet inbound to land runway 12.
There we go. Right. 16 miles. And we're just going to beeline it. We're not going to mess about. I was very proud of my landing at Bognor Regis. I'm just putting it out there. I think that was my best landing. Ooh, birds. Don't see that very often. Where's baby Derek? Over there somewhere. That is very nice. Cracking view, actually. I'm impressed. I'm just going to double check this so I don't feel like I was cheating. Can you actually can. You can adjust your fuel on the fly. But I'm not going to do that because that's cheating. I was never going to do that. Oh, yes. Nice. I figured there must be something for that, because it's a big deal at the moment, the HMS Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, they sailed it out of Southampton and knackered the propeller on something, didn't they? So it sat off Southampton for ages. I don't think it's still there. I think it's moved on now, but... yeah, a bit of a cock-up, that. Teething problems. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, it was a little bit touch and go there at Bognor, wasn't it? Oh, hello again. Incorrect fuel mixture. Hang on. 12 miles to go. This was nice. I've enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Still incorrect. Interesting. Anyway, Portsmouth is over there somewhere. So, in fact, do you know what? Let's see. How far off are we? There are planes nipping around all over the place. My flight plan takes me over there. So, do you know what? I'm going to go via the Spinnaker Tower and then loop back out. Yeah, do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take in the Spinnaker Tower, because I said we'd do it, and then beeline it to Bembridge and then call it a night. It's not far, relatively speaking. Trim the nose down a smidge. There we go. Just a teeny bit. There we are. There we go. It should be right off our nose there. Actually, select runway for landing. And let's call it runway 12 now.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet, traffic Cessna Golf, 92712 miles northeast, 3,500 feet inbound to land runway 12.
Oh, it's still the same pattern entry. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Well, never mind. Check the map again. It's not exactly far, it's there. Easy, easy. It's practically around the corner. throttle as we descend. There we are, it's just there. Probably see it in a moment, in fact. Thorny Island there, and West Thorny. And then I believe Portsmouth begins technically on this bit just in front of us. In a very technical sense. No, that's South Hayling. My apologies. Portsmouth's the next bit over. The Hailing Billy, I've heard of that. What is that? Remind me. Oh, we are losing height at quite a rate actually, but not throttle. That's better. That was it, yes. It was a train, you're quite right. I think there is, or at least was, a miniature railway along Hayling Island that went along the seafront. I could, of course, be imagining that. Little miniature railway, I think. I want to say 7/4 inch, maybe a bit bigger. Yes, it's coming back to me now. Yeah, because if you look, Hayling is actually completely disconnected from the mainland. So the railway went across this little bridge, and it was pulled by terriers because they were the only loco light enough. What is the third most populous island in the British Isles? In terms of population, it's either going to be the Isle of Wight or the Isle of Man. One of the two, I reckon. Here's Portsmouth and Southsea. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm curious what that big thing with red lights on it is, so I'm just going to cycle over that way and have a little look. The Spinnaker Tower should be around somewhere. Hang on. Let's open the map, that'll tell us. Should be straight ahead. Somewhere. Ish. A bit. Ease the throttle off. Lose some height. Quick as you like. Come on. Spinnaker Tower. There it is. I'll tell you what. We'll dip off to the right here and then come back and do the Spinnaker Tower from the other end. That all seems broadly sensible, doesn't it? I think so, anyway. Right. 9. Select runway for landing. Let's go runway 30. And out to full stop landing. And out to position.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 90278 miles north, 1,300 feet inbound to land runway tree 0.
Yeah, over to the left-hand side of us here. This is all the naval dockyards. I think, looking at that is all gas canisters and things. I could be wrong. Have a scope out. Yeah, all of that lot is the naval docks, which is exciting. That looks to be a gas ship to me. That's been rather crudely modelled. Presumably because it was there when they did the overhead photos. Big old beastie. There's a few bits and bobs in the docks there actually that have been sort of crudely modelled. So that's quite neat. Yeah. There's the ferry there. It's quite neat. Yeah, they've done their best to try and model some Royal Navy vessels here. It's quite amusing, actually. I mean, an attempt was made, not a very good one, but an attempt nonetheless. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I approve. And there is the Spinnaker Tower. Off to the right there. Looks like the red funnel has sunk under there. Oh, hello! That's not good. Good times. Right. We'll try and be good and follow the actual traffic pattern this time. I've massively overrun on this stream again, sorry. There's another plane there. Who's that? Anybody we know?
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 90277 miles north, 1,800 feet inbound to land runway tree 0. Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 90277 miles north, 1,900 feet inbound to land runway tree 0.
Who's still here? Let's have a roll call. Bless all of you for sticking with me this far. Ekage is still here. Excellent. The other two have fallen asleep. I like that. I don't think that's a plane, you know. I think that's something on the ground. Is that possibly something to do with the pattern tree? Or is it just a boat? I don't know. Can't really see from there anyway. Right. How are we doing? Lord Rassilon is still here. Welcome. Do a little wave there. I think that is a plane. But it's just chilling in the water there for some reason. How bizarre. Let's have a look. Yeah, there is 100% a plane just chilling in midair there. Just for no good reason. Yeah, there you go, look. That is... absolutely bizarre. That is amazing. Yep, there's just a jet airliner chilling in the sea. Because why not? Right, let's ease the throttle off slightly because we want to think about landing. Turn to the right and let's get into the pattern. Yep, definitely a plane. As you do. Oh, is that the aircraft carrier? Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. I'll have to go and see if I can find that. Right, here we go, into the pattern. See the airfield ahead of me there. Quite why they're showing up as a jet airliner for me, I don't know, but shows an F-14. Oh, okay, well. Well, we learned something new today. Ease off the throttle. Drop our flaps. Turn to the right. Announce position.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet Traffic Cessna Golf for 9er 27 tree
throttle,
miles
losing
northeast
a bit too
1,500
much
feet inbound to land runway tree 0.
Lift the flaps so that looks like we're pretty much straight and level across St. Helens here. Got many happy memories of the Isle of Wight. Used to come here with the Eastern Bus enthusiasts for the beer and buses weekend, which was always a lot of fun. Sadly, not going to happen anymore because they've scrapped the event. So that's quite sad. But I have a lot of good memories from the island. Oh, hello. There's another plane there. Oh, it's you! Hello! Oh, that's a sharp bank there, goodness. Okay. Comes Position.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 9027 2 miles north, 1,200 feet inbound to land runway tree 0.
Flaps down, a little bit off the throttle. Whoa! A little bit of wind gust there. Or did I clip an invisible tower? Anything is possible, apparently. Okay. Lumpy air. Nice. Go. Right, announce final.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 9027 is on final runway tree 0 to land.
There we go. Have a little look to the left. There's the runway. It's more of a field than a runway. I wouldn't try and land anything substantial on it, put it that way. Okay. Turn for my final approach. There we go. Way more throttle than that, or we're going to stall. I don't like stalling. Stalling is not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, that's a bit of a sharp turn, that. Jeez. Right, there we are. Oh no, it does have an actual runway. Oh, there we are. Okay, so bit of a crosswind, I think. So, in fact, oh yeah, quite a lot of a crosswind. Okay, well that's fine. Let's keep it at this angle because this looks about right, and then just put some throttle in gently. 200 feet. Here we go. That's it. 200 feet. Oof. Oh, this is getting a bit airy actually, a bit more throttle. A bit less throttle. Oh, no, not a bit more throttle. Oh, Christ. A bit more. Come on, get down. Get down, that's it. But actually, like, on the runway, please. That's it. Off. Well, no, I'm bailing. I've lost my confidence. Flaps up. 7, go around.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 9027 going around.
Bank away to the right. Try going back in the other way, I think. Stall. Uh, 90%. So I wouldn't have made it. It was the right call. Bit windy out. Right, okay. Whoa. No. Christ. Oof. I'm not enjoying this, actually. This isn't much fun. Okay, right. Just try and get into the pattern again and
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 9er 271 miles west 500 feet inbound to land runway 30.
Yeah, that is looping us around to land, and that's got a bit more of a runoff at the other end, so I feel a little bit more confident doing that. I'm crabbing it. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to end up being for me as well. No, I chickened out at the end there. It was, yeah, that was just a bit too airy for me. Right, no, I'm not about that life. You think if you look down there, over there somewhere is the Isle of Wight Zoo. It's in the old fort, which is quite nice. Right, little turn to the left. Don't think about putting any flaps out yet. Left, a little bit less throttle. I want to gently lose some height. Left, there we go, that's it. Okay. Little bit of flaps. There we go. Oh, no. No, whoa. No. Come on. This is silly. A little ease off the throttle, a bit more in the way of flaps. Just follow the pattern as close as you dare. See, I'm beautifully into the wind at this point, but it's all going to go wrong now. I'm turning in. Right, announce on final.
Echo Golf Hotel Juliet traffic Cessna Golf for 9er 27 is on final runway 30 to land.
I think it's more like one-way 1-2 at this point, but okay. Okay. Oh boy, yeah. This is going to be tight. Oof. Right. Okay. Yeah. Need to. Okay, this is a bit scary again. Hold on. I've not really done this before. This could go horribly. Come on, nose down. Lose some height. That's it. 200 feet. Come on. That's it. Gently. Pull up. A little bit of throttle in it. Not too much. 100 feet. That's it. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh. I mean, it's not quite the runway, but I'll take it. Oh, no. Brake. Oh. Any landing you can walk away from. It's on the ground. I'll take it. Turn the engine off. That was stressful. Oh dear. Mostly on the runway out of 10. Appreciate you not crashing into me. Oh, what are friends for? Right. Well then. I think all that remains for me to say now is thank you very, very much for joining me. Thank you to East Coast Steam / The Cold Gunner for being my wingman, as usual. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Quite pleased with how this turned out. Not sure what we're doing next week yet. Derek might be back with more Stellaris, or I might do something else. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Some of it will depend on if my cough gets any better. But for now, let me just say thanks very much for joining me and for sticking with me for the extra hour. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we'll hopefully see you again next week. Have a good one, take it easy, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!